Good evening, it's Jules here from Joolsedesigns and JT Creations. So I've got another haul to show you and I'm so excited about this. It's the Friends Hospice in Polis that I go to, and the stuff in the thrift shop is so cheap. They also have just further down in Polis is the Friends Hospice that does the books. So I did get some books, but I went in the other day and I got these. So I've got a Hamlin Pocket Dictionary, and it's Italian to English, and it's not an old book, but I quite liked it. So I thought I just like the size of it. But one of the things that I did find was the Cambridge Picture Bible. Now I remember having one of these when I was a child. And it was given to Miss J. Mina in 1977. Now I know I've checked on these, and they were published in 1920, and it's the King James, but they've got all the pictures. Now I remember, and it's like the children's stories. So there's Noah's Ark, there's David and Goliath, and it's all the children's, the Siege of Jericho, Moses in the bulrushes, and there's Abraham and Isaac. But all the children's, sort of like pictures from the children's stories, and it is a children's Bible. Jonah, when he was cast overboard and swallowed by the whale. David composing his psalms, the captivity of the two kings. And we've looked at David and Goliath, but it's just full of pictures. And I thought, oh, this is amazing, because what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to do a prayer Bible, not a prayer Bible, a prayer journal. And I've asked the children at the church, they have like a treasure zone to our local church, and I asked them if they could give me what was their favourite part of the Bible, or their favourite prayer, or just a sentence. I didn't want War and Peace. But in this, I found a treasure. So obviously Miss J. Mina, she was Julie Mina, and it was so funny because me and my husband were having a cup of coffee and I was going through these, and when I turned it over, I went, oh look, I says, I found a simple prayer card, and it says, Julie, thank you for your friendship. God bless you, Father Paul. And I thought, oh, that's wonderful. So I've got that. Another one I got is the poet Chaucer. So it's Neville Coghill, and that was given to him in 1969, but this was actually published in 1949, and it's he's writing about Geoffrey Chaucer. So he was a comic poet, but I just liked the font, I liked the colour of the pages, and so I took it. But another good find was a hymn book, and it's from 1870, and it's services of the church, so it's ancient and modern hymns. But I just love the font in this, and I love the way the pages have gone all funny at the edges. I mean, it's amazing. So that I've got a German children's Bible that I got, and a German Bible. The German Bible it didn't have a cover on, and I've showed this already, you know, but I love the colour of the pages and the font. It's absolutely brilliant, and that'll last me for ever. It has had a leather backing on, and the other one was a geologist's book, a Dutch geologist's book. So that's my books. So then I was in the other day and I'd gone in and asked for if they got any sewing machines in, and they said no, they're like hen's teeth. But what she did show me was some petticoats, and I took this one because it had loads of lace, and I've pulled the lace off. It's been washed. I just need to press it. So it's like a pale blue. So I'm really pleased with that. There's loads of it. That was the pink ribbon that was threaded through. These are paintings. Get them out the way. Then there was this. It's got a couple of stains on it, but it's been washed, but the stains won't come out. But this has been hand stitched, as you can see. So it's been embroidered by hand. And I think it's such a beautiful dressing table or piece of linen for the table, but that'll do a journal cover. And then I picked up this, and it's a hanky, I think. But it looks like something that would be used by a magician. But then the lady that I go in and speak to at the Friends Hospice came and found me, and look what she brought me. This is amazing. She managed to get me a sewing machine. Look at that. And it's an old British Home Stores sewing machine, and it works by battery, it works by electricity. It has 8 different stitches. It's reverse. It'll automatically stitch low or high without the foot. It's got a little drawer in the back and it works. It's absolutely brilliant, but it's so cute. But obviously I can't take it home with me, so I did say to the lady, Janet the caller, I did say to her, I says I will hand it back in so somebody else can get the use of it. But she has a friend whose daughter would be over the moon with it. So I said to her, says the needle won't be any good after I've stitched cardboard and paper, but it stitches no problem. So I'm so pleased with that. I also picked up a little box for putting my bits and pieces in. Let me get this out the way. And it's just for putting bits and pieces, and I might take that home with me. I did get it from the sale, but I'm so, and it came in the original box as well, and it's got the instructions, and things are so cheap. I mean, the books, these books were 50 cents each, so that was €2. And I've looked at that one, and they're selling them for about £95. Not that I'm going to sell it, and I don't know whether I want to use it because it reminds me of my childhood. And I always wonder what happened to my Bible. There's the 3 wise men. The man sick of palsy when they lower him in the roof. I'll definitely use that. And I love the embossing on that. And I'll definitely use the other ones. But it's just to let you know, if you're ever in Cyprus and you come to Polis, go and see these people in the Friends Hospice shop. The one that sells the petticoats and things like that, they are so cheap. The dresses. And the thing is, at home, when I go in thrift shops, they sometimes smell a bit stale and fusty. You know, it's like they've done like house clearances and they've been in the loft and things like that. But what they do is when they get it in, they wash it. Everything gets washed. and it gets pressed and it gets put up, and it's beautiful inside. But they sell everything apart from books. So it was just a quick one. Right, just an add-on onto that, my haul. I've been shopping today. I went into Paphos and we went to the King's Mall. So I went to Jumbo. Jumbo is like a big shop. Trying to explain, it's a bit like the Range. It sells everything. So I was picking up these washi tapes and they were like 69 cents. That was, let me have a look. That was 69 cents for those. That was 69 cents for those. That was 69 cents for those. That was 69 cents. And this was 69 cents. So I was quite pleased with that. I also got, I think this was $2.99, just some watercolour card. I also got some A4 sheets of label printers. I think they were 99 cents for a pack of 10, but it's like an A4 sheet that I can put through my printer when I get home and do stickers. I also went into Flying Tiger and I got some more washi tape, and I also picked up these and I thought these are brilliant. I think they were €2 and it's notebooks, but for the different days of the week. So Monday doesn't last forever, Tuesday the struggle is real, Wednesday caught in the middle, Thursday smells like the weekend, Friday I'm in love, Saturday supremely superb and splendid, Sunday stay in bed. And they're all, I think they're all just clear. So they're ideal for TN notebooks. We used to have a Tiger in Scotland, but it disappeared. I'm not sure if there's still one in Edinburgh. But I used to love going and getting bits and pieces. So that, I got that. I got a Valentine's card for my husband and some little chocolate hearts, but I can't say it too loud because he's in the next room. And also I wanted some gold water paint, because if you're friends with me on Facebook, you'll have seen I've been playing with watercolours. I'm not an expert, I just play about, but I wanted gold watercolour. Now I know you can get it, and I think it's is it Dale Aroni, I think, that do it. Anyway, I went to this art shop, Mondart Art, and they didn't have any, so I got myself some. It's Aztec Gold and it's Pearl-X. It was dear, it was €8.95, but it's powder, and what I can do is I can mix it with my white watercolour. I can even, you know, when you're messing on with, when you're painting with watercolours, your page is wet, so I could always have some and on a little tray and use my brushes and dip it in and just let it spread through the paint. So I will come back and let you know how well that went on. I also went in looking for gesso, but it was like €10 for a tube like that, and I thought, no, I'm not paying €10 because I only pay £5 at home at the works. So anyway, so that's the last of my spending. I think I'm going to get into trouble because I'm not going to be able to get all this home, I think. But the people whose villa we rent are going to let us leave some stuff here, so I can leave my trimmer here, my little die cutting machine, and just some bits and pieces. Obviously I'll take the paper and everything with me because I don't want that going into storage, and these things I'll take them home, and my paper I'll have made into journals anyway. So I will definitely see you in the next video. Bye.